Hi, my name is Divyaa Advaani. I'm an image consultant, etiquette and a soft skills coach, and also the founder of the brand Suave. I'm also an author of the book called 101 Tips and Tricks to Enhance and Upgrade Yourself and Your Image, which is available on Amazon worldwide. Today on my talk show, I have with me Ms. Tejal Trivedi, who is a co-purpose coach and also a jewellery designer. I would now like to ask Tejal Trivedi to introduce herself and tell us more about herself.
Hi.
Tejal?
I started my coaching journey since last 5 years, and why a purpose coach? That is always a question. So I always say that we all are here with some purpose. God has sent us with some purpose, and till the time we do not know what is our purpose, we keep on wandering around the whole life, and then we have that rebirth kind of a thing. So if we come to know our purpose, we can live that thing, and we can give justice to what we are. So that's where I come there. And I help people find their purpose of life and guide them through that to grow in their life.
So, what got you into this field? Why did you want to start with a coaching so unique?
I would say that it was my journey. I wanted to understand what is my purpose, and that's how I started searching, digging down into the whole thing. The whole concept is all about me when I wanted to understand, and then eventually I thought that this is the way of living life. And why not help others to find their life purpose so that they can live a better life?
I'm sure you've had a great journey so far and you have experienced so many things through your
True.
own story along with the other stories that you've heard, and you've also coached people over.
Yeah.
So now even tell us about your other brands, which is your jewelry brand. How did you get into that?
So I graduated as a jewelry designer and manufacturer in 2008, and that's how my journey started as a jewelry designer. I worked with big brands. I designed for celebrities, and over a period of time, I started my jewelry business named Trishna Jewels. That was my first baby. Then I started my art field, which is under the name of Rang Fusion. That's my second baby.
Amazing.
So I personally think that if you can nurture your brand as your own kid, then your brand grows very nicely.
Absolutely, and I completely, I think, agree with you too because I have been through a similar
Yes.
journey along with my coaching, my designing
Yeah.
thing. Also, I have my own program, so I completely understand where you're coming
Correct.
from and how that starting your own thing and then
True.
making it grow is a whole different feeling.
Yes,
So I completely
definitely.
agree with that.
True.
Yeah, but
So
then
helping
how?
was something with me since my childhood, and with that I have another brand named Vidya, which is completely on social service. So I help people who have served us. So, for
Lovely.
example, the fruit vendors, the vegetable vendors, our maids, watchmen, they have started, educating their kids, but they're not educated. So that's where I come into picture. I bridge the gap between the elite people and them, and where I come into the picture, helping them to get good knowledge as well as good health.
Lovely. And then what got you into this? Why did you want to help to? It is very nice of you that you're doing that, of course, but then not everybody thinks like that. So what
True.
inspired you to do that?
So I would say it's my main inspiration is my grandmother.
Mhm.
I have seen her living life without my grandfather for 50 years,
Oh, I'm sorry.
and I lost my grandfather. Even he was into helping, and because he went for helping others in 70s floods, he didn't come back.
Oh, I'm so sorry about your loss.
Due to the floods, he didn't know how to swim, and that's the reason why he couldn't come back. And he has done a lot of good work of helping others, and I think that has come in me, and that's how
So
I'm
that runs
passing
in the
it.
family.
Yeah,
That's
true.
great. That's great.
And I feel blessed that I can do that.
Absolutely.
So as a coach also, I would say that we are blessed that we got that good life. Be it education or be it our lifestyle, everything is
Absolutely.
a blessing to us. And if we can coach somebody and guide even one person in our life also, it's a very big thing. And as a coach, we get so many to help them. So,
I agree with you completely.
so it's a completely different feeling, and I feel that jewelry was giving me satisfaction, but still there was something missing. So that's where I started digging down the line that what is it that's missing and why I'm not happy. And that's where I realized my purpose is something else, and what makes me happy is making others happy.
Absolutely, that's very, very true. But I'm glad that you started your journey and then you're even doing these other ventures that you're running. So it's very good to see somebody so empowering and then empowering the others as well. Because I'm sure with your brands you are also helping the people who are actually in need to grow in their fields. Because I know in a situation like yours, with respect to your jewelry designing, you would have your own carigars and your own people to make things for you. So in a way, you're even helping them earn some money and empowering them as well. So that's lovely. That's really great.
So I have been doing women empowerment since last 5 years.
Oh wow, that's
And
great.
slowly and steadily with women empowerment, I have focused more on the purpose side, because the minute you get to know your purpose, your potentials, and your core values, I think you can uplift the person to a different level.
Absolutely.
So then you come to know where exactly you stand, what are your strengths, and for women or anybody, but for women, because they've not come out of their world, their small little world which they have been, they do not know where to head when they want to step out of the house.
True.
So I started with them, and it has given me a good success in the way, where when I see them to reach that level, I feel whatever I have done is
Has
a
been
good thing.
worthwhile.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great. That's really lovely. It's good to know your journey and why and how you got
Yeah.
to do it, and how many lives you are helping. Adding that happiness in people's lives. It's really great what you're doing. So I would love to see how I could also be of help to you and how I could
Sure.
help people you are helping. It would be my honor to be able to help them too.
Definitely. So I personally feel that everybody has their own strengths, So I have mine of helping them to find their purpose. You have yours on training them on the soft skills and all. So we can definitely give a good package to people, where they can
Absolutely.
completely become like a self-developed person.
Absolutely.
So I think it's a beautiful concept, and if they take actions on whatever we help them on, they really get good results.
It will, of course, they would make a huge difference.
Yeah,
That way.
true.
That's great. That's great. Great. So everybody, this was Miss Tejal Trivedi, and I'm so glad to have had a chance to interact with her and know more about you and understand your journey, how and why. And especially, I love that your story of your grandfather doing something, and because of whom you also started doing that has really touched me. So thank you so much for sharing that story with us
Thank you.
today.
It's my pleasure.
And I'm so glad that I've had you on my talk show here, and looking forward to a great road ahead.
Sure, definitely. Even I'm looking forward to doing something together. Which
Absolutely.
will really give good insights to people for their lives.
Absolutely. Looking forward to that too. Great. So this was Miss Tejal Trivedi, and thanks for being at Talk Show. Thank you.